So in Module 1, Topic 3, Lesson 2, we're talking about transformations. What are transformations? You can rotate a pen. You can translate the pen. You can reflect the pen. And these are the transformations we're going to talk about. Well, we're applying the transformations to polynomials. And here I have g of x equals a times the function b times x minus c, close parentheses, plus d. So we have these four letters here, a, b, c, and d. The f we're not focused on, that's just called the function. So what happens? Today's lesson is I'm just going to ask you these questions. Let's see if I can make it super clear. The red that I'm going to underline right here, this is the inside. Okay, and then those are the outside. So the question is, where's the A? The A is on the outside of the red line. A times f of x, what happens is if you take your A value, and you take the absolute value, so it's always positive, and if it's greater than 1, which means it's positive, you have a vertical stretch. A vertical stretch. You're pulling it apart like string cheese by a factor of A. If the number is between 0 and 1, such as like 0.75, 2/3, 1/4, 0.25, then you have something called a vertical compression, right? Think of your compression sleeves. If the number is less than 0, that's just a fancy way of saying that it's negative. And if it's negative, it's basically just being reflected over the x-axis, right? You have a absolute value pointing up, and then it's basically being reflected, so now it's moving down. The b value. Class, where's the b value? Inside or outside? Everyone say inside. It's on the inside to the left of the x. If the absolute value of b is greater than 1, then there is a compression horizontally by factor of 1 over b. So you take your b value and put it there, and that's your factor. If it's between 0 and 1, like 3/4, 0.25, then it's stretched horizontally by that factor. And if it is less than 0, which basically means if it's negative, it's going to be reflected over the y-axis. Let's talk about the c value. Class, where's the c value? Inside or outside? It's inside the parentheses. If it is bigger than 0, basically means if it's positive, the horizontal shift is to the right c units. Now, someone make up a positive number.
3.
It's going to read x minus 3. And you normally think that minus 3 might mean going to the left, but it is the opposite, going towards the right. Why is that difficult for students? Because there is a minus sign in the formula. Let's talk about the last letter. Y equals f of x plus d. Class, where's the d? Is it on the inside or outside of the red line? Outside. It's on the outside. So these are the outsides. This is the inside. If it's on the outside, you're going to have a vertical shift of up d units if it's positive. And if it's negative, it's going to go down. Now make sure you have this on your formula sheet. This is the order pair. The b and the c will affect the x coordinate. So the horizontal compression or stretch and the horizontal shifts affect the x values. The y values are affected by the vertical stretch and compression, and also are affecting the y value is the vertical shift up or down. And that should make sense because the y values go up and down, and then x values are left and right.